So this whole idea of not being monogamous and non-monogamous or whatever the case may be, that's a very, elongated process. And this is why marriage is necessary, right? Especially when you're talking about someone who has access to wealth. Wealth represents choice, right? You can make as many choices as quick and as fast as you can. You can replicate yourself, all of these different things. So it comes apart in marriage, often does that. It's unfortunate when it does it, because now this means that I'm willing to restrict some of the creative energy that I feel from other people, right? I'm going to limit that creative expression. I'm not going to take the because I work with men all the time. I work and I don't sleep with my clients and I don't, do all this kind of stuff. Do we creatively express ourselves and get together? You know what I'm saying? Where it's hype, they're attractive, I'm attractive, whatever the case may be. But it doesn't always mean that you take the energy that you feel from another person and you sexualize it. You don't always have to do that with energy, especially when you have a family, right? When you have a family and a part of your income is a part of giving stability to, your offspring. So you have to begin to think beyond just yourself, right? If you're thinking just about yourself, you can do whatever you want to do with your creative energy. But if you care about how you replicate yourself in the form of children, then this has to change, right? So it's not
Don't
really
you wish
about,
you had that, sat you down and talked to you about that?
So you're always going to feel creative energy. I have no attraction to women. I don't sexually want to be with them, but do I creatively respond to someone who has intelligence and who have beauty and have art and expression? Yes. But it doesn't mean that I take that relationship and I sexualize it. And what part of it, and then what part of it do I need to sexualize it for it to be mine, for me to have a part of it? So and this is why I argue a wealthy man has to love his wife, right? A woman that is with a man, she can get away in that marriage without her actually loving him. If he's wealthy, she could get away with that. She can, have children. She can do this. She can do that. He cannot do that, because if he doesn't absolutely love her to the degree that he understands that his love is supporting a family, he's going to constantly tap that creative energy in a way that is going to deploy that family. That's the issue with it. You're always going to feel creative energy between people. You're going to feel it.
But if a wealthy woman doesn't, for example, if you flip the situation, if a wealthy woman does not love, if a woman does not love the man, you were trying to create I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like
a wealthy woman, if she doesn't love a man.
Yeah, if a wealthy woman doesn't love a man, she's going to wind up cheating. She's going to wind up straying. She's going to wind up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just the probability, right? So just when we look at the probability,
or she's going to wind up having an emotional affair,
or there's maybe not, maybe.
Can I just interrupt? I'm going to read you a quote that I once heard. You tell me. A woman's loyalty is tested when her man has nothing, but a man's loyalty is tested when he has everything. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe.
Because this goes down to the concept of hypergamy.
Yeah.
When a woman looks at her man and he's not bringing anything to the table, she's like, I'm out. But when a man's like, dude, I got this, that, the other. Yeah, it's exactly what you were doing.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, this is what I feel, but I do hear what you're saying. If a woman is in a relationship with a man and she is wealthy, the probability of that is not really high, because men just make more money than women, in this country. So we're talking about some very limited statistics, because there's just not a whole lot of it. Does it exist? Yes, it does. Could she end up in a loveless marriage? Could the woman end up in a loveless marriage? It really depends on what you're marrying for. I think that's one of the fundamental issues in this country, with people don't understand that marriage was created for family. This is what it's created for. So when you talk about these love and emotions, it's great when it's added, but you were coming together for a family.
100% agree with you. I have a friend that got married and they were like, we're not having kids.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck are you getting married for?
What historical reference are you referencing?
Makes no sense.
Marriage was created to protect wealth from wealthy families.
Exactly. That's what it was for. You understand?
Family.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm a king. I'm gonna send my prince. That's what marriage. That's what it was created
for. Exactly.
It was created to protect, to keep the rich, right?
That's in the family.
When families started having sex with each other, family members, and
to maintain wealth.
Exactly.
Well, I think though some people get married even if they don't want children. I agree with you, by the way. I think that marriage really, when people decide to get married, oftentimes it's because they want a family and they want
but family doesn't always
stability.
mean children. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
but you don't want to just
what do you mean
this
family
woman
doesn't always mean
because
children?
It doesn't. Like, say for instance, you just use an example. I'm sorry to cut into you, but if someone gets together and you love this woman and this woman becomes your family, there needs to be documentation in place to make sure that if you're going to leave your wealth to her, that she's, that whatever you generated, that it's shared between you two. So this needs some level of documentation. You don't want, if you get sick, if she has to come to the hospital, any of these different things,
You're also building something.
What percentage of marriage or married couples have no kids? What percentage do you think it is?
Probably very
15%.
Small.
You think that high?
Yeah, I think.
What
15.
percentage of married couples have no kids?
It's like 12%, I would say.
This is fun. This is like a
I'm
game
going
show
to go 15
now.
to 12.
It's like a
12 to
game show.
15. I'm going to 12 to 15.
What do you think?
15. I'm going 15.
Saying 15?
Yeah.
I say way lower than that.
Okay.
Why get married? Here it is.
Because you're building a life with someone.
Wow.
How much?
29.
29%.
Yeah, because Adam,
What?
because you're building something with someone.
Yeah.
29% of
Security.
marriages have no kids?
Yeah, otherwise, what are you doing?
I
No,
don't get
it's
this
not just
shit at all,
security. It's
guys.
not just security.
So
though. What do you want, a
Why would a
roommate?
dude? I mean, you got to be
Why?
I don't
Well,
get
who do
it.
you want to leave your wealth to? Who do you want to leave your wealth
Leave
to?
your wealth to? What
No,
about
you're-
leave your
wait,
wealth? I'm worried
you're-
about living life more
you're-
than I'm dying
you're
6 feet
thinking
under.
with
Spread it out. You
You're
can
thinking
rent a
with your
strip club. I
You're
don't give
thinking
a
with your
shit.
contractual
You don't
brain,
care
though.
about that. You don't care about the
Of
preservation
course,
of
but
money.
I don't understand the.
It's an act of love to marry
there
that
needs
person
to
if you
be
don't want
something
kids.
like for you to say, all right, till death do us part, and just be
Yeah.
with one woman the rest of your life as a man, but you have no kids, nothing whatsoever.
I've seen it.
I don't understand that concept.
I've seen it.
I have a few friends in mind, and like I get they're doing it, and more power to you. I
Yeah.
love these people. It just doesn't.
So I
something
even-
doesn't make sense. It doesn't
Because
add
you're
up to
not
me.
you're not
People-
building a life with someone if you're not. If you're, I mean, what you're
building
gonna just
a
live,
life.
Yeah.
To do
But what
what?
about people who get
the whole
together?
point of building a
Because
life and a family is to have kids.
It's not
Yeah,
about
but-
family for everybody.
What?
Else. Sometimes it's about a family, like
Let
an
me ask you,
extended
Jedediah,
family.
you've been
Yeah.
married how long now?
I'm married 4 years.
Okay, how long do you think your marriage would last with Jeremy if you had no kids?
I wouldn't be worried about that one bit.
What are you talking? What?
I wouldn't.
People do.
I
yeah.
wouldn't.
Then what
I
about the people
absolutely
that are
wouldn't.
together? But what about the people that are together and they can't procreate together?
You'd adopt a kid.
What if you don't want children? Not everybody wants children.
There's
though.
many people who
I don't get
want
that.
children.
Then don't get married.
But you
To me,
say so.
marriage is to have a family and create a legacy. And
But you're
and to
defining a
pass this-
family. You're
Do you think I
defining
just wanna-
children.
You think I need someone to come home
family
to
only as children. You only see family as children.
It's not just about
I
kids.
do.
It's not just it's not
It's
just
not.
children.
It's
though.
not just children.
Guys,
And
if
you're
you're out there
also
just
a
marrying a chick without
Listen,
and just
Adam, you have a-
settling down with one woman the rest of your life, no kids.
We're all three disagreeing with you right now.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm-
you
that's
also
fine.
You also have a terrible view of marriage. What you just said, because you just said, "What do I need to come home and have someone complain to me?" That's not marriage.
No,
Isn't
that's-
just that. It's
I
somebody
think-
to lean on. You know what, Adam?
I must not have a terrible idea of marriage because 70% of people understand
But
they're on my
no,
side.
they're
that you
not
should
on
have
your
kids.
side.
But
They're
so
not on your
math doesn't
side.
agree with you,
You're not-
Jedediah.
no,
I have a great
no,
fucking
no.
view on marriage.
You don't know why they
70%
don't-
of the people are having kids.
Adam, you don't know
so
why.
mathematically, I'm
no,
right.
you don't know why those people don't have kids. Maybe some of them
That's
can
still
have kids.
high. That's still
29%.
28% of 29% of people
That's
You
getting
guys
married.
all said
That's still
12%.
high.
And you were shocked that
I
it
was
was
like, I
15%.
was about at
What is
20.
shocked.
I was like 15
Can we
to
get a
20.
second opinion on that?
I was at 15 and 20. I was at 15 and
Okay.
20.
So my feeling is if the man, because you referenced the man, feels it in his heart to say, I'm going to show a greatest act of love that I can to you, of loyalty and security, and just to show the rest of the world how much I love you, I'm going to marry you. That has nothing to do with children. That's him demonstrating his highest act of love to her based on what she desires or he desires.
By the way, we're cool with that. I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
I've been in love. I've been like 100% there.
I don't necessarily agree with
But
it.
then
because you
just
do
say,
that
all right, that's it. We're done. Like, just the two of us. I don't understand that concept.
But sometimes people, sometimes men don't want you with anyone else. Like sometimes men get married because they love you so much and they don't want you with
No,
anyone
that's called
else.
jealousy.
No, that's
called
not-
having a fragile ego.
No, that's not
I'm marrying
called
you
that.
because
That's-
I don't want
no.
anyone else touching you.
That's part of that percentage
That's
too, though.
yeah,
Okay.
but why would you, Adam? We got to talk after the show.
But Adam,
we're
Adam,
talking on the show.
can I
I'm
just-
talking about.
True. I
Can I
didn't
just
know
say-
I
show?
heard
Let's
these
talk on the
ideas.
show.
Hey, huh?
Teach me
wanna-
why I'm wrong.
Can I
wow.
just say one thing?
Yeah.
Like life is full of hills and valleys,
Sure.
right? Everyone's been through obstacles. Everyone's been through tough times. There are people who want a partner. They want to go through life and say, you know what? I may lose a parent. I may have a friend that winds up in the hospital. Trauma is going to hit. Every single one of us have been through trauma.
Totally
You want a
understand that.
partner.
Then
and-
why get married?
Because that
Then just have a live-in
because it's a
girlfriend.
commitment. Because that live-in
Commitment?
girlfriend can walk away
so
from
the
you in 2
woman can
seconds.
take half your shit when you can't have a
because
baby?
it's
What?
different to be invested in
But you
someone
can
and
always-
have them invested in
Yeah.
you.
I don't know, guys.
You're
Yeah,
gonna.
something's not adding
I'm
up
gonna
here.
make a bet. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make a bet with you in
Sure.
your life. You're gonna change your mind about this.
About what?
About what you're saying
I
right
guarantee
now.
you, Jedediah, when I get married, because I want to get married, it's because I want to have a family with this
Oh,
woman.
okay, got it.
And I'm going to say, This is the reason that I'm buying you this expensive ring and we're getting this big house is because I want to have a family. If you think I'm just marrying you because I love you and I'm just wishing on a star that we're going to have some dream life and I'm just going to have someone to share life with, that's not how I view marriage.
That's you. There's a lot of people.
Well, 70% of people agree with me, lady.
I actually agree with you.
A lot of people
I
want
agree
kids.
with you because I would not get married outside of the creation of children. So I do understand you, but I also know that is not the only reason for people to get married. Even though that's my place, I believe that people.
My opinion on marriage. This is my opinion.
But for me to marry you, it would have to be, for co-creation.
Would you have gotten married and had no kids?
Probably not. The kind of person I am, probably not.
Would you have gotten married and had no kids?
At that moment in time, she wasn't going to marry me unless I agreed to kids. So that was actually a deal breaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning.
And I respect that from her.
So, to which I agreed. And, who knows how different things would have been if we would just waited in having kids.
Okay.
I noticed you didn't ask me.
No, I'm coming to you. But I've already asked you. I said, would you have married Jeremy if you didn't plan on having kids?
I got married and I was leaning toward not wanting kids. I got married because I am that person. I wanted a partner in life above all else. I'm very grateful. I'm glad I had a kid. It's the best thing that ever happened to me.
But there's also two sides to the coin. Jeremy has an opinion here too.
Jeremy wanted a family. Jeremy,
Bingo.
but Jeremy,
So
but he would have gotten.
Before you got married, did you have a conversation about the family?
And we were going to get married.
Of course, but if you said I don't want kids, you'd been like,
no,
well, I'm probably out of here.
No, because I said I don't know how I feel about this, and he said, you know what? I want to get married anyway. It's about us. I want a partnership. I want to do this life with you, and if we have kids, great. It's an added bonus.
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.